With anti-aircraft fire as the bombing started. Sue Saville reports on how details of the attack emerged.
We have to go to Baghdad.
News of the attack came while the American television networks were live on air, talking to their correspondents in Baghdad.
This is, something is happening outside. Peter Arnett joined me here. Let's describe to our viewers what we're seeing. The skies over Baghdad have been illuminated. We're seeing bright flashes going off all over the sky.
CNN correspondents were reporting live from a room in the Al Rashid Hotel in central Baghdad, near the telecommunications center. The reporters were seeing tracer fire from what they thought were hundreds of anti-aircraft guns. Soon after this, the lights in Baghdad went out.
We have not heard any jet planes yet, Peter.
No plane. Now the sirens are sounding for the first time.
For some time, there was no evidence of an air raid, but the sounds of explosions not far away soon made it clear that an attack was underway.
All we are seeing is the Iraqi response from the ground. Many tracer rounds that you can perhaps hear the sound of bombs in the background. We're going to put our microphone out the window. I think you'll be able to hear this sound.
The correspondents reported that the air attacks came in waves and from a great height. They seemed to hit their targets with precision, despite the Iraqi ground-to-air defenses.
What seems clear is that the city is well defended with anti-aircraft fire, and we can only presume that because they have started up again with considerable rapidity, that there is another attack coming in.
Oh, now there's a huge fire that we've just seen that is due west of our position, and we just heard, whoa, holy cow. That was a large airburst that we saw. It was filling the sky.
It was just after midnight GMT that the White House confirmed war had begun. The presidential spokesman, Marlin Fitzwater, spoke plainly.
The liberation of Kuwait has begun. In conjunction with the forces of our coalition partners, the United States has moved under the code name Operation Desert Storm to enforce the mandates of the United Nations Security Council.
The raids began in Saudi Arabia when waves of F-15 bombers set out from the U.S. airbase at Riyadh at 10 to 10 GMT. They were loaded with bombs and headed northwards to Iraq and Kuwait. At 1:45 this morning, the Ministry of Defense confirmed that British aircraft, understood to be Tornadoes based in Saudi Arabia, were involved in the air raids. Two other air forces took part, the Kuwaiti and the Saudi. An American Air Force commander said, "This is history in the making." At 2:30, it was reported that all planes sent on the air raids had returned safely to base.